It's ID, Creative Juices crew, representing ideology, and for fuck's sake, right now you're listening to rapreviews.com.
He's been holding it down without needing a rapper on his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's had a few rappers, dope guys, man, that I've seen personally. Ghetto Socks, Relic, all of these names, like these names that should be now are rising up in the game.
Right, bigger known in Canada than they are in the States.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've been covering them at Rap Reviews for a while.
That's dope. Yeah, man. I just heard Ghetto Socks is on tour with the Herbalizer.
Nice.
I just saw a picture. He was sending the Fresh Kills. I just saw a picture of him hanging out with Lord Finesse. So I'm bugged out. I'm like, wow, it's like the degrees of separation are getting closer.
Absolutely.
So this is dope. It's definitely dope.
And I mean, there is, not much degree of separation between Buffalo and Canada. So
Absolutely.
for you, it must be a lot more natural than
Oh,
it.
man, it's like a hop over the bridge, man. It's nothing. It's no problem. Well, the thing is like, being is that close, you hear a lot of stuff coming down, and then people want to come perform from Canada to come through Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And so DTR was helping out Atherton do that a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where I really got the notion to make sure to pay attention up north, because there's some serious stuff going down.
Absolutely.
We just finished our leg of the tour up there with Blueprint. It was beautiful throughout the entire way. I mean, I got Philly Moves. They're huge in Canada. Let's see. We've had people like Dan Steele who impressed me with some of his music. We've had people like what's his name from London, MC Moore and Exit Now. Like, these guys are awesome, and they put it down. And like Sound Minds, they're dope as well. So like all these dope groups are being up there and they're coming down. And I think DTR being open to that is what really provided the avenue for us to do that.
You ever had a chance to link up with the Perfect Strangers?
Not yet. Not yet. I haven't really heard too much from them, but I'd love to.
They just dropped a video for work to do. Danny O's a homeboy of mine, so I always try to rep for him whenever I can.
Dude,
So
I'm down. I'm down. I need to check that out. Definitely, man. I need to get that information so I can check it out, because I want to keep my horizons really wide. I'm like a sponge, man. I just soak everything up as far as new music and new good movements that are going on.
Now, you said you had a good story about Atherton, so
yeah,
I want to go back to
that. Yo, he's hilarious. Atherton was at a show in Buffalo. Brought him out to Merlin's. Now at the show, I'm sitting there, and I got my two beautiful kids. My kid's mother is with me at the time, and she's there and she's hanging out, and we're standing right in front. Atherton stands up on like a speaker and begins to like rap his verse and caress her face at the same time. She didn't move, I didn't move. I started dying laughing. And since then, like, I just walked up to her. I was like, "Yo, that was an awesome set." She loves him still, thinks he's an absolute incredible performer, and that was just hilarious. Like, he does that. I think he did it twice. He came back like a year later, and then like was like touching her hair while he was rapping because she had it in braids. Like, he's so good for sort of little moments like that, which make you create a memory. Then and you listen, you follow Atherton.
Yeah, he's a very interactive MC.
Yeah, and he's fun with it too. Mm-hmm. And I think it was in where were we? I think it was in London, Ontario. At one point in the show, he said one phrase in French, and then for the next like minute, he just proceeded to speak directly in French, and just like to hype the crowd up in French, and people were just losing their mind.
Oh, of course. You say French anywhere in Canada, the French Canadians, they just love it.
They stand up for it. They just go up. So when he did that, like, everybody just started going crazy or laughing at it. They loved it. He always has these moments where he does little things like that, and that's, it's good to have somebody like that, especially on the tour, because he just adds that extra factor that you don't know what he's going to do. He's just a variable to throw out something random but hilarious at the same time.
Oh yeah, and case in point, when he was here for a show, he just started, all of a sudden in the middle of his set, he pulled out a Nintendo beat. And I'm trying to remember right now whether it was Zelda or Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Yeah. But he started doing a freestyle over it, and then at the end he said, "Anybody in the crowd who knows what I was rapping over gets this CD for free."
Yeah.
And I'm feeling bad because nobody else is speaking up, and I know what it is. And I immediately said something like, "You were going to give me one for review anyway, so I feel bad. I should give this to somebody else."
No, dude, that's so dope. Well, he's good. He's good like that. He created that kind of memory and that link and that connection with you. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of performers don't do that as much, like especially in the rap field. Kind of like, all right, well, I'm not the type of artist who will be in the green room unless it's absolutely necessary. Unless it's like a crazy amount of people and I couldn't handle myself, I'm going to be out there. We're going to be at the merch table. We're going to be talking, shaking hands, saying thank you for coming out. And he's especially good at doing that on and off the stage. When he creates that funny moment with you, you laugh. Then you get off the stage, you meet him. He's funny and hilarious in person. And he just gives you that good feeling, man.
And that's what you're trying to do on this
Absolutely.
tour, too.
Man, and that's why I'm kind of really lucky, because Blueprint is a very personable, down-to-earth guy. We laugh, we joke. The DJ, Rare Groove, is a hilarious dude. Fresh Kills, he's hilarious. I have so much fun. My face hurts every time before we get to the venue. Then we party and we do the show, and my face hurts afterwards because we're smiling, having a good time no matter what. So, yeah, man, it's a bunch of smiles, and I always say, like, smiling got me here. Just smiling, being humble, and having a good time, and being able to talk to people is what got me here.
Well, it's an ironic juxtaposition, because people hear Mad Dukes and they think you're going to be raw.
Yeah, right?
They think it's going to be like Onyx. You're going to come out mad face invasion.
Yeah, like, you're just screaming and stuff. Bald heads. No, like, the only thing I'm mad is that you're not smiling more. That's it. Like, you're not having a great time yet. So then I come up, Mad Dukes. Mad is usually like crazy with his rhymes. Crazy about the rhymes, or crazy with the styles that I choose, or the ways I choose to formulate words and messages and send out. So that's kind of, and it's funny. It's interesting. It's like Mad Dukes. You expect this angry rapper talking about, like, the mad rapper back in the day. Like, they're always mad about something. Like, and then I'm playing my shit, Thank you. My music's more John Blaze than that. It's more John Blaze. You expect that, but then you get this guy smiling, having a good, fun time with you, and it kind of like throws you off. Also, hopefully catches you with that hook. So, yeah, man. Yeah.
So what would you say has been your craziest experience ever at a concert, either on this tour or previous shows you've done?
Let's see. It was the last tour so far. I haven't had anything really crazy happen on this tour yet, but I've got like 15 to 20 other dates that we have to go on. So. And we're going to be in Reno, too, and we're going to be in Las Vegas, so I'm expecting something.
Things get wild in Vegas,
I'm coming back with a story for you after Vegas. But right now, it would be the last tour I was on, the Fresh Cut Grass tour with MC Primate. We were in this spot in, I believe it's South Dakota. Yeah, it was in South Dakota. And what happened was, this girl was standing there with her boyfriend. We just started the set. We finished the first song. And all of a sudden she starts shaking, and like, it looks like she's going to have a seizure. So somebody's holding on to her, let her down to the ground. Paramedics are called. They contact her. And she goes through this whole spiel trying to get her name. Now, what really trips me out is the paramedics leave without her.
Really?
So I'm like, what's going on? Now, my sister, she's epileptic, so she has seizures. So I know that the club lights going on and off and like strobe lights is not good for somebody who has seizures. So it's like, why did they leave without her? They leave, and the guy I was going with is MC Primate. He goes and speaks to the promoter. The promoter's like, yeah, man, her family's in here, and they're pretty pissed off that that just happened. Like, why? What do you mean? How are they pissed off? She had a seizure. It wasn't her fault. Yeah, apparently she does that all the time for attention.
Oh.
So in the middle of my set, like she did that, and I was like, okay.
I think they call it Munchausen's, where you like fake it to get attention.
Yeah, you fake it to get attention. I was like, I feel bad, but the last song on my set is called Stupid Heart. So I was like, after everything was going back, they're like, yeah, just finish up your last song, and then sorry about that, but that's what happens. I'm just like, yeah, I hope you feel better, but we're going Stupid Heart. Doom, 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 doom. And just jump right into it. And she still enjoyed it, so she was good. Everything was fine. But it's just that moment where she did that, and I was like, oh, how am I going to save this set? I was like, all right, should I just rush over it? I don't know what to do. And then like, oh, yeah, she's just faking it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what to do. I hope you feel better, but let's go. Doom, doom, doom. Just jump right into it.
I mean, you were genuinely concerned. You had no idea what she was thinking.
I was worried. Like, I have a family member who goes through that, so I understand it's a serious thing. But then, like, her family was like, oh, she does it on purpose. And she's sitting there looking at the strobe lights, completely fine, not seizing. I was like,
yeah, that's what you realized, you know.
All right, we're just gonna run over this, like, steamroller. We're just gonna keep going, finish up the set, finish strong, and yeah. Hopefully, you get to see the set Stupid Hard. It finishes out pretty crazy. It's just jumping, and it's just a good time, and it's just a lot of high energy. And so she enjoyed it though. She clapped, so she was happy.
Bang! Yo, this is Nem's Gutter, Marvelous Murder Fest, the Gunther Hunter, F Yo Life President, rapreviews.com.